Imagine looking at a clock, seeing the second hand tick forward, and then realizing it didn't move at all. For a split instant, time itself seemed to vanish. That fleeting gap, the moment that escapes forever, is something nearly all of us experience, but hardly anyone notices. Scientists call it the stopped clock illusion. You glance quickly at a clock, and the first second you see feels unnaturally long, as though time hesitated before continuing. But what if it's more than just a trick of the brain? What if, in that frozen second, your mind is glimpsing the true fabric of reality, and its flaws? The stopped clock illusion might sound trivial, but it points to something extraordinary. Our perception of time isn't constant. Experiments show the human brain can edit reality by filling in gaps, giving us a smooth story of the world even when milliseconds are missing. In other words, the life you think you're living second by second isn't entirely real, it's stitched together, like a film reel with missing frames. Here's the strange part: if your brain can erase and replace moments without you noticing, how much of your day-to-day life is actually real-time, and how much is memory filling the gaps? Now, physicists take this mystery even further. Einstein once described time as something flexible, not rigid, a fabric that can stretch, bend, even break under the right conditions. Black holes, for example, warp time so drastically that a single second near their edge can equal years far away. If the universe itself allows moments to dilate and vanish, then maybe those missing seconds in your perception aren't mistakes at all. Maybe they're small echoes of a much larger truth: time isn't fixed. It slips. It escapes. And that raises a disturbing question: if time can slip away, could entire moments of history vanish without leaving a trace? Let's push this further. In quantum physics, there's something called a quantum Zeno effect, where observing a particle can freeze its motion. Just by watching, reality itself pauses. Sounds eerily familiar, doesn't it? You look at the clock, time seems to stop. Could it be that consciousness, the simple act of being aware, creates these brief escapes from reality? Imagine the implications. If enough of these moments go unnoticed, then your past isn't a perfect chain of events. It's a patchwork quilt stitched together by memory, awareness, and perception. Which leads us to a terrifying thought: what if right now, this very second, you've already lost countless moments of your life, and you'll never know they were missing? Some cultures and philosophers long before modern science hinted at this. Ancient Buddhist texts spoke about moments of consciousness flickering like lightning, each one giving the illusion of continuity. Early Greek thinkers debated whether time was continuous or made of indivisible atoms of existence. Both ideas strangely mirror what neuroscience and physics now wrestle with: is time smooth, or does it break into fragments we can't perceive? So, when that clock seems to pause, maybe it's not your eyes playing tricks. Maybe it's the universe revealing its seams. But here's where it gets even more unsettling. If moments can slip away unnoticed, what does that mean for memory itself? Psychologists have shown that the brain regularly rewrites memories without us realizing. Combine that with missing fragments of time, and you get a disturbing possibility: some things you remember may never have happened in the first place. You could be living a version of reality that's partially invented. What if déjà vu, that uncanny sensation of reliving a moment, isn't a glitch in memory at all, but a side effect of the brain stitching over lost fragments of time? Could déjà vu actually be you brushing against one of those moments that escaped forever? And here's another twist: if time can escape in small ways for us, could it happen on larger scales in the universe itself? Cosmologists studying the Big Bang suggest time itself may have had a beginning, and might someday have an end. In between, it could ripple, fracture, or even erase whole epochs. If human perception misses seconds, what if cosmic time sometimes misses centuries? Would we ever know? Imagine an entire civilization that lived, thrived, and vanished, yet slipped so cleanly through time's cracks that no record remains. Could that explain some of history's greatest mysteries? The sudden disappearance of cultures, the gaps in archaeology, the missing pieces of our past? The more you think about it, the stranger it gets. Time isn't just a backdrop we move through. It's an active part of reality, and sometimes, it betrays us. That single second you never notice slipping away might be harmless, or it might be the clue that reality itself isn't what we think. So, the next time you glance at a clock and it seems to pause, ask yourself, did you just catch your brain editing the story of your life, or did you witness the universe itself skipping a beat? Because if moments can escape forever, then the question isn't just where they went, it's whether you're still living in the version of reality you think you are. If this idea pulled you in, you'll want to stick around, because in future videos, we're exploring mysteries like déjà vu, time loops, and whether reality itself can reset without us knowing. And if this story made you rethink even a single second of your day, tap like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, have you ever felt time pause, just for you?